That was a firework there that I missed. There haven't been particularly cold winters here on that road, I will be honest. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like it's snow on the ground, but it's just a complete frost. It's like frozen over. On Tuesday it had snowed quite a lot in the morning before I was awake, and throughout the day it had melted, and but not all of it. So Wednesday and Thursday were considerably colder, but there was no snow, so whatever was left, it's frozen over. So I'm glad it's been Christmas break, because I wouldn't want my dad to go to work in that. Today, for today's vlog, I'll be talking about, I'll be looking back on my 2020. I know for everyone else, most people will be complaining about how they didn't get to do what they were hoping to do, or things like that. And yeah, there were things that I was thinking of doing this year that I didn't get to do. But I'm going to be saying about my year and what I think of it, whether it was a good year or not. That's what I'll be covering today. To start this recap, I'll be talking about one vlog from New Year's Day last year. On that particular occasion, I was looking back at, sometimes with clips on what I did last year. And I'll be honest, it was a very entertaining year last year. Like 2018 wasn't the best, but I managed to do that run and etc. But 2019 was a very entertaining year. Like the YouTube stuff was going well. I was doing lots of stuff with Simeon. Went to the ATP finals. Went on that cruise. So I was going around the world a bit more and having a few new experiences in 2019, and I was really grateful for those. I really, 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 really enjoyed them. So 2019, it was a more enjoyable year, but I think 2020 has been a better year. You will be thinking I'm crazy, because very few people will be thinking 2020 was a good year at all. But the reality is, much of 2019 was a fun year. I don't know how much I learnt. I mean, I got the A-level maths course started, but I didn't get much of it done. But this year, granted at the start of lockdown when things should have been going well, it wasn't, but for a few months, May to September or something like that, maths was going really well. And the reality is, maths is, even though I've been struggling the last couple of months, it's still going, and it's been a lot better than it was last year. 2021, I'm going to have to work like a maniac. The trouble is, I've talked about this in the vlog in the past. The reality is, I struggle with learning things, and I've talked about, I had to stop with school, and just the reality is, well, I can only do one activity at a time, and I can't always get myself to do maths every day, so it's still a struggle. But this year I've definitely got a lot better with maths. I got further with maths than I was thinking. Perhaps I'm worried that I would be doing worse. And there is a branch in the maths called statistics, and I love that. So maybe I might gain some ground at that point, but I just need to do better at it next year. But this year, that bit was good. And one thing I wanted to do this year was streaming. I'd already thought about it in December of 2019. I was watching streamers and just thinking about, right, maybe I should do that. Maybe I'll run out of YouTube content soon enough, because I tend to. And in January, the first vlog after the recap of 2019, I was showing a test stream of me trying a stream for the first time. That was at the beginning of the year. It wasn't until November 28th that I actually got a system fully down. Throughout the vlogs, you would have seen me wrestling about with technology. Not literally. Got wrestle technology. That's just bad. That's just a bad. Sparks, electrocution, death. That's all that would have happened. But no. Throughout the year, like we got Elgato as a thing, but that didn't work that well. And I got to OBS in May, but for some reason, like you see the way it is in there. There's a switch. It plugs into the Elgato port. It's an internal thing, as I said. It's such a mess to try and unplug it and plug it in. For a couple of months, it just stayed downstairs so we could play Mario Kart as a family. But then, by the time I did bring it up and was finally ready to start streaming, the thing stopped working. So that was kind of, alright, I deserved it. I didn't move it back. I wasn't willing to switch, so I missed out on 2 months I could have been streaming. But eventually it started working again, but there were still tech issues. Like I didn't know how to get the sound to go through. But eventually, end of November, I found a system that worked. And last stream I was talking about the fact I've had some relative success. I'm going to show you this one from the 28th. That was my first stream since Christmas. I've had 3. Oh no, I've missed something here. Had a maximum of 74. Don't read much into that. That was a raid that did that. From the guy who, with the second highest amount of expert endless levels completed without dying. So you will be able to, if you haven't Super Mario Maker 2, you'll be able to find him in the lists. But yeah, the 74 is just like a blip. But I was just really happy that I was able to entertain and a few people. I've had raids from 3 Mario Maker 2 streams in a row, so I'm having some success, admittedly, being able to entertain and, you know, make people happy, because that's what I want to do. give some joy to people in one of the few ways I know how. Problem is, any other game I play, no one else watches, and that's so far. And I haven't got any bots yet for Mario Maker 2. Since I'm so new to this, I've still got many things to sort out, but I have joined a Discord group for relatively unknown streamers to try and rally each other along. I don't know how much I'm going to be involved in that, but the options are there. I can ask for help. I can offer advice on my own. So, you know, I'm trying to get a community going, and I'm grateful that that's something I wanted to do at the start of the year, and I feel like that's success right at the end. So that's a relief. I don't know what else to say now. Those are 2 main things. And yeah, with at the start of the year I wanted to go lots of places. I've only left probably my my city, the city of Nottingham, twice. I started the last year in Somerset. I was there for New Year at the start of the year, but I've left Nottingham twice to go and see them. I think maybe 3. It was certainly saw them at the end of February, so that would have been one. And then when the restrictions relaxed, thank goodness, we went in July, August. So yeah, that was never going to happen. I also wanted to do some Wii Fit as a YouTube series, as a fitness thing, but I suppose I could have still done it with my dad. But I was thinking about it in March, and of course that's when it all went to... But yeah. I'll be honest, I'm glad that I've had brain training to do this year, something else to focus my mind on. And cards. Like, we used to do just 1 game a night whenever we visited. But since we got locked down, talked about it in the first April vlog, that we do that as a thing. I showed you clips of that. including -37 in another vlog, but at least twice a week. Usually just twice a week. We've got settled into a rhythm normally, but we play 2 games of what we call Oh Heck, because the actual name, we try not to say that word, or use that word in vain. And then we play Hearts, 2 games of each normally, but we're able to play that a lot more, so we're able to hear from them a lot more, and, wonder how they're doing, because they don't always tell us everything, they don't need to. But it's good to know how our family is, and we get to find out more often, so we get to hear about people we care about. Are they alright? Yes. No. How can we help? But yeah, that's nice. We get closer to them a little bit. And I'll talk about 2021, what I would like in 2021 in tomorrow's vlog. But it's all about perspective. There's so many things I could have been doing this year. Could have attended Wimbledon. I could have been, not visiting America, probably not. I could have been on holiday. We could have been, I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. Like, hypotheticals. Like, I don't usually think that much about the future. It's just streaming and a few new experiences. But the streaming thing was the main thing, and that was a success. And maths I had to focus on more, and even though I haven't done it enough, I've done it better. So that's why I think 2020 has been a successful year. A better year than 2019, because I think I've learnt more about where I'm headed. And of course, I don't actually know, but I have more of an idea. I have more optimism that I'm closer, getting close to finding out. So that's a relief. And I hope you're able to find the positives of 2020. Like, most people will be unhappy with the year because of you know what. But the reality is, as I said in the Christmas one, or the one just before Christmas, last vlog, it's all about perspective. Be grateful for things you do still have and what you have been able to do this year. It's the little things that make all the difference in the world. So I really hope that you can look back on this year and say it wasn't that bad. At the end, you are alive.